Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the ManjulaAwakening. My name is Kiana, or welcome back if you are an existing subscriber. So guys, I just did an energetic check-in for Sagittarius. This is going to be where we spin off. I'm actually going to look at the romantic soul contract that you may have been related to from that video. If you didn't get to catch it, you don't necessarily have to watch it first, but I'll make sure to link it so that you can watch it if you're interested. So I want to look at the lesson here within this current soul contract that you're, entangled in. And then we'll break it down as much as Spirit allows us. So guys, this is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as any of your 9th house placements. So what is the lesson here? So we have freedom and worry. So I feel like that, and then humor. This is definitely about lightening up and not trying to control the narrative. That's the lesson of this soul contract that we're going to be discussing here tonight, is that the lesson here is setting yourself free from the worry of how it's going to play out, or if it's going to play out like in the past. It's just about if it does, you know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately the price, the price that we pay to love is the price is grief. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, you will have to mourn the thing that you love. It's just part of life. So this is saying here that the lesson here inside of this soul contract is really understanding that the best thing that you can do inside of this is surrender to the universe and allow it to play out and clear up as much karmic debt as possible without acquiring any more, because it's definitely about looking at the lighter side of things and really focusing and allowing growth to come through there, okay, and not so much worrying about blaming one another. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to get what and you'll just take whatever side resonates with you the most. I'm going to get what one person, masculine needs to surrender, what feminine needs to surrender, and we'll just break it down from there. All right, Spirit. We're going to start with the feminine energy first. So if you identify as the feminine inside of this soul contract, then we're discussing you first. Spirit, what is it that the feminine energy inside of this soul contract is needing to surrender? What is the surrender message for the feminine energy inside of this soul contract? Thank you. So surrender to Spirit. Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. There is a need to go with flow. It says, once you've done everything that you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work its magic for you. So that's just kind of sort of reiterating that's the overall lesson for this soul contract. And there's something about divine timing here that the feminine energy is struggling with as well. So Spirit, what is the surrender message for the masculine energy here? What is the most beneficial surrender message for the masculine? Give me just a second, guys. All right, so let's get the surrender message for the masculine energy inside of this connection. Thank you. Oh, so they got two. So it looks like that the masculine energy has an energy with comparing themselves to others. So I do feel like that this masculine energy has an issue with inclusion. That's my children playing with the doorknob. But it says, keep your eyes trained on yourself, focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. And then this masculine energy also needs to surrender this energy of resentment. I do feel like that this person is holding on to some sort of grudge, and this grudge is kind of controlling the narrative of this connection here, of this soul contract, because like I said, we are intentionally tapping in to what we are calling a karmic soul contract here, based off of the energetic check-in. So let's dive in, Sag, and we're going to get how the feminine is showing up, what challenges the feminine is facing inside of this connection, what is the opportunity for the feminine energy, and then what is the way forward for the feminine energy. We're then going to move in with for the masculine here, and I'm actually being led to use all upright. So let's see. So we'll use this deck for the feminine energy. And Spirit is telling me to split this bad boy 3 ways as well. And this is for the feminine energy inside of this karmic soul contract, Spirit. How is the feminine energy showing up? What challenges is the feminine energy facing inside of this connection? What is the opportunity for the feminine energy? And what is the way through this for the feminine energy? Then we have the High Priestess. So we have the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Let's go ahead and before we break this down, let's go ahead and get the masculine energy. I want to look at the masculine, how the masculine is showing up. What is the challenge for the masculine energy here? And what is this opportunity for the masculine energy inside of this karmic soul connection? And then what is the way through it for this masculine energy as well? So we have the 8 of Pentacles, the Sun card, the Ace of Wands, and the Chariot card. And then they have the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I do feel an apathetic energy from this masculine side, if I'm just being honest. And like I said, I feel like that this apathetic energy stems from their tendency to compare their situations to situations around them, and there's definitely a self-worth issue that this masculine energy is holding on to, and I almost feel as if this feminine energy could have wounded this person's ego in one way or another, and this person is still holding on to the resentment for that, okay? But the feminine energy is showing up as the 3 of Wands, so there is some sort of expectation. There's something like the feminine energy knows that something is coming in, but like I said, there's this energy of the feminine really getting in the energetic space of either needing to understand or beginning to understand that the best way for this to flow is to really like take their hands off the wheel, because I feel like that the feminine energy has given all that they can give into this situation, and it's really timing is at play here, right? So the challenge for the feminine energy is this Ace of Pentacles. So it's like I feel like that there's some delays to this new opportunity that I feel like the feminine is already expecting. Like there's this deep knowing with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. It's like this deep knowing, and it's like a clear knowing that this opportunity is coming in, but the challenge is it is delayed, you know what I'm saying, and it's really in the divine's hand at this time, and there's a need to allow divine timing to roll here. Now the opportunity inside of this situation is for the divine feminine to really assess the choices and the options surrounding the feminine energy right now. I think that there's more options available to the feminine energy than the feminine energy is willing to see at this time. I do feel like that the feminine energy is having a hard time discerning the fruit right now, I will say, and that's because of this desire to control things. But the way through this is to get in this more celebratory energy, lighten up a little bit here. So this masculine energy is showing up as the 8 of Pentacles. This masculine energy is working hard to try to, I do feel like that this masculine energy is trying to they're trying to fulfill an image, that there's an expectation on this masculine energy, and it could be from the feminine energy. I'm not going to necessarily say that's not, but I do feel like that this masculine energy is trying to fulfill some sort of expectation around them, and I'm hearing it could come from like a motherly energy, honestly, but it could be this feminine energy. Now the challenge for this masculine energy is they're kind of pessimistic about what's going on around them, pessimistic about what it is that they're working on, like not really feeling like they're making any progress or anything here. The opportunity for this masculine energy is to have a new opportunity. There is like some type of breakthrough coming, but in order for this person to see this masculine energy, to see this breakthrough or this spark of idea or whatever the case may be, there is an energy of them to need to be themselves for once and to surrender some resentment. The way through this is to just get going. Like it's easier to say than to do, but there is this energy of this masculine just needing to do it. There'll be an opportunity a little down the road for them to reassess, but there are some obstacles that this masculine just has to make it through right now. So where is this soul contract headed, Spirit? I'm also hearing there's some type of exposure that could be happening around this masculine energy right now. And this could be an exposure of like this person could finally be seeing where they've not been being their truth. Let's see, where is this soul contract headed, Spirit? The Five of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Judgment. You know, honestly, I feel like that this soul contract is headed towards, like, shit's happened here. I'm not going to lie. Shit's happened inside of this connection here, but there is a new beginning happening here. There is this resilient energy, you know, learning of the lessons and moving forward. This is with this particular Five of Cups. I feel like that someone in this connection is going to be saying like, hey, shit's hit the fan, but not all is lost here, honestly. Yeah, that's really what I'm feeling here. So let's look at, but it's definitely, whatever stagnation is here, it's definitely self-imposed here for sure because of some repressed emotions. Yeah, some repressed emotions about a betrayal. That's that resentment this masculine energy is holding on to. So what is the challenge for this connection? The Six of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, because there's some gameplay. There was some betrayals. You know, the Five of Swords. No one wins in that energy, and it's like it kind of had like this connection is really at the place of, are we gonna rehash this or are we just gonna, you know, like, I'm at a crossroads. Do we talk about this or just act like nothing's ever happened and just go our separate ways? But unfortunately, I'm here to tell you all in this connection, this is gonna, like this deception and this betrayal from the past, it's gonna have to be spoke about it one way or another. Like I said, we're talking about a karmic soul contract. So this betrayal has a lesson for you and the other person, or the masculine and the feminine here. Yeah. And this betrayal, the discussion of this betrayal, the looking at the truth of the situation here that did take place in the past is going to allow the feminine energy and the masculine energy to sever ties with this dependent energy here. So what is the likely outcome of this karmic soul contract here? So we've got the Knight of Wands, the Justice card, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Wow. The King of Cups. You know, if I'm just going to be honest, I feel like that after there's a review of the past and there's an acknowledgement of the past, and I feel like that there's boundaries going to be set here, because I do feel like that a vision is had, and then, I don't know, I just feel like that this is like the Justice, the King, and the Queen of Wands. This is something that does come together, just being honest here. This could be with a Leo, this could be with a Cancer, and then with Judgment, that's Scorpio energy as well. Yeah, this absolutely, this it goes through a complete total transformation, and there's conflict resolution here, and it starts by the internal conflict resolution for this soul contract here. So that's where we're going to leave that. Let's get a closing message here. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, it says increase your knowledge. It says education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs for. So I definitely feel like that there's a need to seek out some sort of higher, like some diplomatic. This is a counselor here. This could be couples therapy. This could be just, a mentor for the two of you, or a mentor apart from one another. But there's definitely a need to seek some type of third party with wise third party here to help transform this energy, to help one let go of resentment, to help one let go of control. But I see hope here, guys. So I hope that this message offered you all some guidance on your journey. If you like this message, we would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up down below. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. Love and light, Sag.